It's almost become a game to see how many videos can I do in a day before I have to put my hair up. It starts to get a little hot. Good morning, everybody. I am back with another Monster High video. Today we are going to be taking a look at Draculaura from the Boo-riginal Creeproductions line. I am so excited for this doll because, like, out of all of the dolls, like I have multiple Frankies, I have multiple Claudines, I have a few Lagunas, but for Draculaura, I don't have that many dolls. Like, I think I have one that was like a swim, like a beach one where she has pigtail, like a high up pigtails, and she's in a bathing suit, like a super basic one. And I might have one of the reboot ones from, I forgot what the line was called, but it's when they were all like done like pirates or whatever. But the only other Draculaura doll that I had was this one from the 2015 re-release, like that 6-pack, the original Ghouls 6-pack that came out. And she's just not been my favorite doll. Like, I don't know why. I'm not a huge fan of dolls that have bangs like this, like the short, blunt bangs. And she doesn't have the best screening. Like, her eyes aren't necessarily wonky, but they're close together and printed a little too high up for me. They're not on the mold the way that they're supposed to be. So, like, I don't think she looks the way she's supposed to be. Plus, her hair is really short and it's choppy and weird. So I'm really excited to have a decent Draculaura doll in my collection. Oh my god, and there's so much more details. Anyway, I will be doing a comparison of these two later on in the video. So, looking at Draculaura, here is the front of the box. These boxes are very reminiscent of the original box, like in the way that they look. The cutout is in the shape of a coffin. It's got the flap here to make it kind of look like a trapper keeper. I mean, like Monster High. They're in high school, so a lot of their stuff does look like school supplies, which I really appreciate the theming and I like it. On the top, they got rid of the window up here, so there's no more window, but it does say something. This one says, ready to sink my fangs into some drama. Ooh, Draculaura is a drama queen, or maybe not a drama queen, but she likes to spill the tea. Yeah, or drink the tea, you know, have somebody else spill it. Anyway, so on the back here, it says, Monster High, meet the frighteningly fashionable teenage children of the world's most famous monsters. Her age is 1599, so 1,599 years old. I can't wait for my sweet 1600. Her pet is Count Fabulous, which is the little bat person right here, who, oh my gosh, she's got him in like a little sweater, and he's not happy about it. I love that. Anyway, so Count Fabulous is my BFF, bat friend forever. Favorite food is, I'm a vegetarian. No icky blood. I can't do the Draculaura voice, but no icky blood for me. It's fruits, vegetables, and a lot of iron supplements. Okay, that was my best Draculaura voice. I'm not doing it again. Anyway, her BFFs are Frankie Stein and Claudine Wolfe. And then here on the back, you can see some lovely artwork of Draculaura and of Count Fabulous. And then down here is the other characters that you can get in the line. Now, on the box, they all have their little icons here. Hers is a heart with fangs up here in the top corner. And then down here, her skelett looks like it has little bat wings with 2 bows on it, and then a little bat right here for her thing. There is a little, over here, there is a little cassette tape, and they all say something different. Hers says Jaundice Bros mix. Oh, Jaundice Bros. That's what the one was. So it was like a parody of the Jonas Brothers, the Jaundice Brothers. That's clever. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and open her up really quick, just because it's relatively easy to open. Once you get that little flap up, then you can separate this one from the top and then lift that up. And it's super easy, you just slide it on out. There she is, out of the box, no glare from the plastic. All right, so there she is in the display, like the way that she's in the box, so you can see her better without the glare from the plastic. Oh, she also comes with her little parasol instead of a purse. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and cut her free of this so that way we can see her and all of her accessories a little bit better. I will be right back. All right, so let's take a look at her accessories. She comes with a stand, which is this pink color. It looks a little brighter on camera than it does in person. This is kind of like bubblegum pink, like actual bubblegum after you've chewed it for a while. So So it's not super bright. And then she has a brush. It's just the classic Monster High brush, and it matches the stand. They are both the same color. And then of course the stand is the classic 2008 Monster High brush, 2010, whatever. She comes with her diary. I'm not going to read through this right now just because I don't have patience for that. But it does say Monster High Draculaura, or this diary belongs to Draculaura, volume 1599 and 3/4. So apparently she has a lot of diaries. But yeah, so there's a lot of information in here, a lot of just diary entries and stuff like that. Once again, I don't know if they are accurate or like a straight copy from the original or not, just because I don't have the original doll to compare to. But I'm sure somebody else out there has done the comparison. She also comes with her little pet, Count Fabulous. Like I said, it looks like very disgruntled. Like Draculaura forced him to wear the sweater and the bow, and he's not happy about it. Oh, it's so cute. She comes with a little parasol here. It has like a little heart. It has a little heart detail on it, and like the little skull at the top. And then on the handle, there's a bat. And unfortunately, it does not open. It is just a molded parasol, but you know, it's just like something that she can hold or whatever. It's just part of her style, because her style is like a kind of like a gothic Lolita kind of style. And that brings us to the doll herself. Like, she is so pretty. Here's a really good close-up of her face. She is so pretty, and from the pictures I've seen, I like this face screening more than the original one that came out in 2010. Like, I really, really like the way that she looks, and I love her like leaps and bounds better than the other reproduction that I have, which I will show you later. But anyway, so yeah, here she is. Here's her hair. Her hair is a nice saran quality. It does need some TLC. It's got a little bit of box hair situation, but there's no glue seepage. There's no glue in these heads. They don't do that anymore, and I'm so happy for it. She does have a lot of product. There is a lot of hair gel in to keep her hair styled this way, and I'm debating on if I want to leave it that way or if I want to wash it out, because I do want to kind of fix her pigtails. But anyway, I still think that she looks really, really good. Her earrings are little safety pins, so that's cute. I really like that. Her neck piece here, like on her top, is a lace material, and she has this little clear plastic necklace over it. Moving down to her top here, this is like a satin material, and it's like sewn closed here, but it looks like it opens in the front and has buttons. Look at, there's actual buttons on here. I love that, little mini buttons. It does Velcro in the back, and the top is separate from the skirt. Like the skirt is a separate piece, and this is pleated just like the original one. She's got these like mesh sleeves that come down to a lace cuff, and then she's got mesh leggings. They look like they're full-length leggings, but you can kind of see that they're just like the capri length. They just kind of stop just on the inside of these shoes, which, by the way, how cool are these boots? Like, I love Monster High shoes. They do so good. But like, I love these. Like, these are so good, and they have the painted details and everything. Other than that, I don't see any other like pieces of jewelry or anything like that. So this is pretty much just how she comes. But I did want to compare her to the 2015 re-release. Now, this is, like I said, this is from the Originals 6-pack that came out in 2015. These are basically re-releases of the original ghouls in their signature outfits. But when you put them side by side, you can just see that there are some very glaring differences in them. And I'm going to go over each of those right now. But before I do that, I quickly want to do the articulation, because otherwise I forget. So she has movement at the head. She can move her head a lot better than my Frankie could. For some reason, Frankie's neck was like pretty stiff for the Boo-riginal Creeproduction. Also, these Creeproduction dolls, their shoulders are so stiff. Like, you can kind of see I have to put a lot more effort into like moving the shoulder around, and this arm doesn't want to go down all the way. Like this one is closer to her body. This is as far as this one goes down. Anyway, so she's also got movement at the elbow and the wrist. Those are fine. The hip is fine, and the knees are fine. The knees are a little stiff, but like in a normal way. These shoulders are pretty stiff, surprisingly. So the articulation is the same as the classic, you know, all the Monster High dolls. The one thing that is different is is they have a different peg. Since Draculaura has long sleeves, I didn't want to take her arms off because I didn't want to have to try and put them back together. But here's the Frankie arms. This is the Boo-riginal Creeproductions, the new one, and this is like the original ones, or the 2015 version of the original, so the peg is a little bit different. In my opinion, I like this one better because it's less likely to break. It doesn't break. I have broken these pegs before if you're not careful. Plus they are, I don't know if they're easier. It really just depends on the doll. Like sometimes they're easier to plug in than these. Sometimes these are super easy to plug in, but these are a little more consistent in my experience. Okay, so looking at the dolls side by side, there are some huge differences. I'm gonna zoom in for this one because I want to show, I'm gonna spill the tea. Okay, so I don't have the original 2010 version of Draculaura to compare these two, but from what I have been told and from what I've seen, the Boo-riginal Creeproductions are a very, very good reproduction, very faithful to the original reproduction. They just have the new articulation in the arms, and then they don't use the elastic for the legs anymore. And then the face screening is newer, but like I mentioned earlier, I like this screening so much more. Here is the face screening for the 2015 version. Like, it's classic, it's Monster High, I don't hate it, but I like the new one so much more. The new one is so much prettier and so much cuter, in my opinion. Also, I don't know if my 2015 one's head is squished or what, but the head mold looks a little different for the newer one. It looks a little smaller, in fact, but it just looks a little better. As far as the screening goes, there's slight differences, like the iris and everything is smaller on this one, and it's a little bigger on the newer one. The lips are a little darker for this one, and they're slightly lighter for this one. Stuff like that. The hair is like, this is the thing I struggled with for Frankie. The hair fiber feels different. I want to say they are both Saran, but if they are, this one is the Boo-riginal Creeproduction is a higher quality Saran. This one is either a lower quality Saran or it is actually a Kanekalon. Either way, they're both really good. Way better than like a polypropylene or something that you'd find on a Barbie Extra. The other thing is the length. Like for the Boo-riginal Creeproduction, it is longer, not by much, but it is also choppier on the 2015 version. They did not, like everything on these 2015 ones was like a rush job, and they definitely took their time with these ones. So let's look at the accessories and outfit. This is where you're really going to see differences. To start off, they both have their safety pin earrings. They both have the necklace, although the one for the Boo-riginal Creeproduction is a translucent or clear material, whereas the one for the 2015 one is opaque, but it is the same mold. When you look at their outfits, one looks like a nice high quality doll, and the other one looks like a Party City costume of the character. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, the buttons are printed on, the seams are printed on, they're not actually added on. The ruffle around the neck on the 2015 one is the same mesh material as the sleeves, except in white, whereas on the Boo-riginal Creeproduction, it's actually a lace material. And then same thing for the cuffs. The cuff here on the 2015 one, mesh, black, white. For the Boo-riginal Creeproduction, black mesh, white lace for the cuffs. And then when you look at the skirt, you can also see a difference. For the Boo-riginal Creeproduction, it's actually pleated nicely, but for the 2015 re-release, it is literally just gathered. Moving down to the leggings are basically the same except for the mesh on the 2015 version. The holes for the mesh are a little bit bigger, so it kind of gives off the impression of being a little less expensive. Also, they're kind of ill-fitting compared to the Boo-riginal Creeproductions. Also, when we get down to the shoes, you can see like they have the same shoe mold, but the amount of painted detail is different. There's no silver on the 2015 one, but the Boo-riginal Creeproductions does have the silver details. So yeah, this is why I'm so excited to have this one in my collection, because the Boo-riginal Creeproductions are almost like having the originals, but like I said, I like the face screening better. My main thing is just like the outfit is so much better for this one than this one is. Like I said, it literally looks like a Party City costume of Draculaura on this doll. When you look at it, they cut so many corners, and I think Draculaura was probably the worst of the 2015 ones. Like, some of the others have some obvious like things that are missing or whatever, but the Draculaura was the one that I felt the most. So that's why I was so excited to have this Draculaura, because like now I feel like I have a decent Draculaura. But after this video is done, this is going in my stock box. So anyway, that is the Boo-riginal Creeproduction Draculaura doll. I'm so happy that I was able to find her, not only find her, but find two of them that look really good, because with Draculaura, I don't know why I was so picky. No, I do know why I was so picky. I was so picky because of this. I really wanted a Draculaura that looked really good, and I think part of the thing is the bangs. Like, I'm not a huge, I think I started to mention it earlier, but I'm not a huge fan of dolls with that blunt bangs, unless if they're slightly longer. Like, I don't like it when they're shorter. So I was able to find one that had slightly longer bangs, and just, I love this face screening. She's so pretty. I've never been the hugest collector of Draculaura dolls, even though I think Draculaura might be one of the characters that has the most number of dolls. It's either Draculaura or Frankie, to my understanding. But yeah, even though she has so many variations, I've never really collected Draculaura dolls, which surprises me. But I'm so happy to have one that I love, and I really like this one. I was not able to get the Haute Couture version of Draculaura, which I will admit I am like sad about, because I do really like that doll, and I think to date that is the prettiest Draculaura doll that I've ever seen, and I kind of wish that I was able to get her. Now if I want to get her, I'm gonna have to pay scalper pricing, and I really don't want to do that. I don't know, we'll see in the future. If I decide to get her, we'll see what happens with that, but for now I'm just super happy to have this one. Anyway, I'm gonna get going for right now. I still have two more dolls that I have to unbox and review. This is gonna be a busy week, because not only do I have the Monster High doll reviews that I'm putting out, but I also have my Disneyland videos. I think what it's gonna end up happening is I'm probably gonna do, this week is probably just gonna be Frankie and Draculaura, and I'll probably save the videos for Claudine and Laguna until next week. So if you don't see those two pop up this week, they will be out next week. And of course, if you want to see those when they come out, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell. You'll get that notification when they do come out. Anyway, I'm gonna get going for right now. Thanks again so much for watching, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye! If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.